Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go see this movie as soon as you possibly can on the loudest, biggest, most brain-rattling screen in your general area. Hi everybody, Anthony here from Lost Man Team Productions, and today I'm going to give you my review of the latest film from the death-defying duo of Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. But before we get started, please leave a like, and at the end of the video, if you think I've earned it, please subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any of my new reviews. Now let's get into it. Picking up shortly after the chaos of Dead Reckoning, the 8th and supposedly final entry in the Mission Impossible franchise throws us right into the fire. Ethan Hunt and his IMF team, including Simon Pegg's Benji, Ving Rhames as Luther, Haley Atwell's Grace, Pom Clemente as Paris, and Greg Tarzan Davis as Theo, are racing against a 72-hour doomsday clock to stop Isai Morales' Gabriel and destroy the Entity, a rogue AI threatening to plunge the world into nuclear chaos. No pressure. Let me just start by saying it really feels like the entire saga has been building up to this one film. All the masks, all the missions, all the running. So much running. It culminates in something that feels epic, emotional, and definitely worth the journey. Honestly, if this is the last one, they're going out on a high.
Well done! Oh, well done!
But let's be real. If this movie makes $1 billion, I'm sure I'll see you back in 2028 for Mission Impossible 9. Mission even more impossibler. Everything is in top form here. The cinematography, the editing, the globe-trotting spectacle. But the real magic of the last 4 movies has been the cast and the grounded emotion between them. For a series that's known for jumping out of planes and hanging off cliffs, this one hits you right in the feels. So let's talk about the team. Every single member of the IMF crew gets their spotlight here. Luther and Ethan have some of their most heartfelt, brotherly moments yet. Scenes that had me genuinely choked up. Benji gets tossed into the deep end when Ethan decides to separate from his team and makes him the new leader. And you really feel every second of his panic and then his bravery. Grace, who honestly just started off as a slightly better written Helena Shaw from Dial of Destiny, has a full-blown character arc here. She evolves into someone you root for, someone that really finally wants to do the right thing, not just for herself, but for something bigger. And as much as I miss Rebecca Ferguson's Ilsa, it's so hard to say goodbye. Grace is just a solid love interest for Ethan and a great character in her own right. Theo, meanwhile, has a full allegiance switch, which really just feels earned here. In Paris, she gets to redeem herself after the events of Dead Reckoning, and it works. And there was just a nice touch with her interactions with Benji. It really felt like they kind of had this caring brother-sisterly bond. Even the supporting cast came to play here. Nick Offerman's here, Holt McCallany, Angela Bassett returns here from Fallout as former CIA director turned President Sloan. I'm always down for more of her. Henry Czerny snarls his way through another intense turn as CIA Director Kittredge, and Shea Wiggum, forever looking like he just got out of a really confusing board meeting, surprises with an arc that actually ties back to the franchise's deeper mythology, going all the way back to the first one.
It's all connected.
And yes, Willem Dunlow, played by Rolf Saxon, a near cameo role from the first film, returns after nearly 30 years. And it's not just fan service. It's pivotal. He has a very important part in the film. And now we arrive at the villain, Isai Morales' Gabriel.
I hate that guy.
He's cold, he's calm, he's calculated, and he's just unhinged enough for you to be very nervous whenever he's on screen. And he's kind of the perfect foil for Ethan Hunt. That dynamic kind of brings out the best in both characters, but let's not dance around it anymore. This franchise lives and dies by Tom Cruise.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
And the final reckoning is Cruise doing what he does best, putting his life on the line for our entertainment. Tom Cruise is a madman in the best possible way. He is the last movie star and lives not just to contribute to cinema, but celebrate it.
Great film. Yeah, and it's back in IMAX. Great director. Let's get a re-release in Europe. I'm down. Me too. Let's get that rolling.
And when he commits to a movie, he commits like it's life or death. Because for him, it is. I don't need to mention some of the franchise's most iconic moments, like climbing the Burj Khalifa or the Halo jump, but this movie features 2 jaw-dropping sequences that belong in the Hall of Fame of this franchise.
It's so cool.
There's a white-knuckle, tension-heavy underwater sequence where Ethan dives down about 500 feet into the rusted heart of a sunken nuclear submarine, one that's creaking, unstable, and ready to fall into the abyss. You feel every second of his dwindling oxygen, the weight of the ocean creeping in, the claustrophobia. It's panic-inducing. Then there's the finale. Ethan, Gabriel, biplanes, 1 tether holding Tom Cruise. He's getting tossed around like a ragdoll on a propeller-powered death trap, and every shot makes you want to go, Tom, we get it, you don't have to prove anything anymore. But he keeps doing it because he wants you to feel it. And you do. On an IMAX screen, I felt like I was tumbling around that plane with him. By the end of the film's nearly 3-hour runtime, I was exhausted. Not because the pacing dragged, it never does, but because I was physically clenched for like most of this film, holding my breath and on the edge of my seat. That is the mark of a great action movie in 2025. You walk out feeling like you just did the mission too.
Oh my God.
I could keep going about the music, the callbacks, the nods to the franchise's history and how it pays off some old plot points in incredibly satisfying ways, or the way Macquarie's direction just balances bombast and emotion. But I'll end it here. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning isn't just a great action movie. It's a love letter to the franchise, to the fans, and to the idea that practical stunts and real storytelling actually matter in the day of green screen and weightless CGI. Looking at you, Disney. Tom Cruise hasn't actually saved the world, but he might have saved the summer movie season yet again.
Not bad.
And that's my review of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this review, you know exactly what to do. I said it in the beginning. Please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss any of my new reviews. While you're at it, you can scroll down the description below, find my socials, leave a comment, let me know if you saw this movie and what you thought. And if you want more of my content, you can click or tap on these cards right here. I'll take you to my review of Final Destination Bloodlines, or just over to my channel where you can check out the rest of my reviews. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time for my review of Lilo and Stitch, and then right after for my review of Bring Her Back. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.